This is Danny Code, and this is episode 7 of the Mashinky's One-way Stations playthrough. Since the last video, I have actually progressed into Era 3, and I also upgraded, as you can see here, I upgraded some of the T sections into side rails, so we got a bunch of side rails going both ways. And simply, so the middle two and the T section here are the same, but we put in side rails here, so if things have to go past, they don't have to use the T junction. And going in both ways, actually. So we're going left to right here, and right to left there. And then also, when it tees off, it also has these side, an option to go on the side here. Instead of going down in and then up into the T, it can actually, if it's using the side rail, it can actually just go and ignore the T altogether and go on the side rail here, going into the resource or whatever it needs to get, going in that direction. This is, like I said, Era 3. So our first goal is to do the U-wing oil, and we need to transport 200 crude oil to any refinery. Alright, so, and I scoped this out before I started the video, but we have an oil well here and a refinery right next to it. So that's where we're going to start that. But before I do that, I'd like to go ahead and, if you can see here, let's go into build mode. If you can see here, I have this kind of U going on here, this big old U, right? So, and we're expanding in this direction. So what I want to do is go ahead and put rails coming from here to here. So if things need to come from this direction and go over here somewhere, it doesn't need to go all the way around this outer loop. It can go into like this inner loop here. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to tee it off from here, and then go up, and then go over to here. So let's do that real quick. I'm going to fast forward while I do that, because I don't want the video to be too long. I think my last video was an hour long. I like to keep it under. I'd like about half an hour of that, so half of my last video. But I don't mind if it goes like 45 minutes. Anyways, with that said, I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to build this track, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so welcome back. I went ahead and did this this section here as well, because I know we need to go up that way. So, and you'll also notice that the tracks look different. So in Era 3, what we have here is we have some high-speed railway, and I'm going to be, throughout this whole video and until everything gets upgraded, I'm going to be upgrading it just like this. There's a little upgrade button here, and you just hover over the track, and you upgrade it just by clicking on it. It's pretty simple, so it's pretty cool. But I'll be doing that since we have a lot of trains that now can go over 50. These tracks, I think, what are we here? I think you could go 83, 112. So that can go to 112, but I think, yeah, so like some of the curves and things like that can go to 84, but we can go up to, on straights, we can go up to 112, so very nice. Okay, so with that said, we're going to hook up our oil well here and then start delivering to our refinery here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to have a station here, I think is fine. And right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and do the extension of the signal box so we can make the station 8 long instead of 6, so we can fit bigger trains on it and whatnot. Okay, so just do our turnaround here like so. And I left room here, and you'll notice why, I just did this little come over here and go down. I did that because I knew I was going to be building the platform on this side, and I wanted room to expand later, at least one. I don't think the oil refinery is going to have too much traffic because that's just taking it from here and going other places. But I did want to leave some room just in case. So, future proofing. All right, let's put some signals on here. Cool. And then go ahead and hook it up to our main line. Let's extend this a little bit because we're going to come off the side here. Oh, using the wrong, using the slow rail here. Hold on. Let's just upgrade that. There we go. Okay. So, like so, we're just going to come out and go down like this and come here and just go back in this way like so. Perfect. Nice. And as we usually do, oops, I didn't want that curve in there. As we usually do, we're going to do a T-junction to hook it up to the main rail. I'm just all over the place with these tracks here. I'm trying to do it fast, so a little less accurate. So our T-junction is normal. And I wish, because I make so many of these, it would be really nice if I can actually copy this and save it someplace so I can just like cookie cutter it, like I can paste it in every time I need it. That would be great. Save a lot of time. But just a small thing I don't like, but it's not too bad. Still, loving the game. No complaints really, except maybe that. Let's see. It is still in development, so maybe they're planning on doing something like that. Who knows? Oops, I didn't want that there. I wanted up one. I know that's pretty picky, but still. Okay, so that direction, go this direction here. Cool, and then lastly, coming from this direction here. And we already have that. Okay, so there's that T, and I want to make sure that I have all the station signals that I like. And 2 in here, because that comes together. And then another one kind of in the middle here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right about here. That's fine. So we have like 2, well, I don't know, is this 8? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we'll have 2 parking spots. We'll have a parking spot here and a parking spot here or trains are waiting for the station. Not that I predict a lot of trains waiting for that station, because again, it is only the oil. We'll be picking stuff up from there, not dropping things off. Okay, and then we're going to hook up the refinery here. In the same manner, we're just going to go, if I can pick a tool here. I should really learn the shortcut keys, but okay, so there's that. And I know we're going to need to hook up to the factory here soon, so we're just going to go all the way up north like so. Perfect. And then we'll hook up the factory in a minute as well. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing for the refinery here. And I know the refinery is going to be pretty busy, so we're going to put on our extension here of the signal box right away. And then expand the station as we normally do, but I'm going to put all 4 here because I know it's going to get busy. So, oops. There we go. Cool. And why is that red? Okay, there we go. And hook up this side here for the incoming and the outgoing. Something's wrong with that. Hold on. Why is that? Oh, I see what I did because I put 2 here. I see. Which is fine. So let's just keep going with that. We'll put nothing wrong with that. We'll put 2 here as well, I guess. No, that's weird. Oh, I see. So let's just go. Hold on. Let's fix this up real quick. Okay. So let's go ahead and put on one section like that and then come out and do that. There we go. Cool. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Go ahead and put our signals in as we do. And our exit signals here as well. Oops. Boy, it's being really... Okay, there we go. Alright, and the rest over here, I noticed that if we use chain signals here, it works much better than block signals. And also a chain signal coming here as well. So what that does is that it'll hold things here if nothing's available. And these will tell it if there's nothing available. So these, yeah, so that works well. Okay, so we have those. Let's hook it up to the main rail as we do, like we did the last one here. I'm going to do the same pattern. I'm going to kind of come down like so. Beautiful. And then come up from here so we get the measurements right. Perfect. Great. And go down one like that and then curve in. Oops. And then curve in. There we go. Okay. And make our T. Again, I wish this was some sort of cookie cutter or some sort of something or other. We can just paste it in, but because I think I'm not sure how many I've made so far. I made many of these. I'd hesitate to count. I'd have to go back through all my save games and look at how many it's probably up in the hundreds at least. Okay, so the middles. Do I have that right? Yeah, I have that right. Okay. No, I don't have that right. I have these backwards. Okay, that was my bad. And chain signal goes there, and then the block signal goes there. Okay, my bad. I thought that looked weird. Alright, so that's in the wrong spot again. Okay. Now we're doing it right. Cool. There we go, and one more set of 3 here and there. Cool. Okay, so now I think let's gonna put 2 here. It's fine. Maybe, oh yeah, our signals here. So many signals. And another one here, just in case. I'm not going to count it out. That should be fine, since we have 4 platforms to go into. All right, so let's go ahead and I think just maybe, let's see. No, let's do that. Yeah, so it's just right there. We'll just do it like that. There we go. Okay. I think we are all signaled up except for this long span of track here. Definitely use our auto signal placement there. Good. And that looks good. All the way down coming in here. This does not look good. We need to fix that. Let's go ahead and just kill that one. That'd be fine. Okay, so we are ready to put on the oil trains. All right, so let's do that. Let's go to our depot. And then, I don't know what engine to pick. What do you think? We can't use the BDZ 52 or the EMD F3 yet, because we don't have the fuel form. We could use the BR3, but it only goes 31 miles per hour. I hesitate using the GS2, so I think what we're going to do, how are we doing on coal? So I think we're okay with the class 28465 for now, until we start making, until we start producing, oil. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, let's see, we have a top speed. Well, the speed is up to 53 and up to 346 tons full. So we don't want to go over that. And we also don't want to go over 8 in length. So I think, what do we got here? So 66 in length, well, we don't have to worry about length. So 32. So we can fit a few more, and I think one more. Yeah, so that's it for that. And we're going to give it orders to go from our oil well to our refinery and start it on its way. Okay, so while that's going and starting on its way, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure, because it looks like iron and coal are pretty low. How many iron ingots do we have over here? So we have tons of iron over here that needs to go to the toolworks. And the toolworks, I don't want it to get too busy. It's looking kind of busy, but let's see. Yeah, so let's get a few iron trains, I think. Just about 2 to make sure. And also the coal we need to deal with as well. Again, we're going to use it. Sorry about my voice. For some reason, it keeps on going in and out. We'll use the 28465 class, and we'll put on some iron ingots. So we should be able to do the Schulstel 3. A few of those. We should be able to get away with that. 1, 2. Boy, those are pretty heavy. So 58. So maybe one more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and we'll make 2 of those, so we'll copy it before we'll duplicate it before we send it on its way. So it's going to go from the foundry here all the way to the toolworks, and then go ahead and duplicate that and send those both on their way. Okay, so that should take care of the iron. Some of it anyways. Now we have to deal with the coal. So we have a ton of coal here, but we don't have a lot of iron ore. How is our iron ore going here? So we have very little here. Do we have all the extensions? Yeah, we have all the extensions. We don't have any timber here though. So I think if we deliver some timber here, we can actually produce more. So we have 2 timber goes into 5. We'll produce 5 times the amount of coal, or amount of iron, I think. Okay, so let's look for timber. And we have a ton of timber here, which is very nice. Question is, do I want to... Yeah, I do. I want to extend this rail. I'm going to extend this rail. And I'll be right back. I'm going to fast forward this, so real quick. Okay, we're back. So that should give us a shortcut to go from the planks here and deliver those planks to our iron ore mine. Cool, let's do that. Let's go ahead and put on, let's just do this, go to the depot from here. And I think we're actually going to need to upgrade our sawmill here as well. Put on a few more platforms there. But let's see what we got here. So we got our... We'll do a couple of these again. I mean, we're looking okay for coal, so it looks like it's going down a little bit, but I don't know if that's because we're buying extensions and whatnot, so... Okay, so we have those 2. Sorry about that. That had a knock at the door. Okay, so we have those 2. So let's send those guys on their way. They're going from Station 7 here all the way to here. And that should now allow us to produce more iron ore. And with that said, we should probably put on another iron ore train. And let me see here. So we don't have a lot of coal coming from here. So we have a ton of coal here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reroute one of my coal trains, I think. That is here. So where is... maybe this guy here. So we'll reroute this guy. So instead of the orders going from Station 13 to the foundry, we'll take it out of the foundry. And instead of the foundry, it'll go to the... well, there we are. Instead of the foundry, we'll go to the toolworks. Okay. So that should reroute that guy. Okay. And do we need another iron train? I don't know if we need one yet. It should be fine. Oh, it's track construct. I'm not even paying attention to our goals here. So we already built 200 pieces of track. So yeah, that's pretty easy to get that. So progress. So why aren't we progressing here? Where are our new oil trains? Or was it just a 1? Oh, so it looks like he's picking up. Let's see what's going on with him. So he's picking up. And we're going pretty slow here as well, so this must be, yeah, so now we're progressing a little bit. Okay, so we're doing okay there. So we'll just let him go on his merry way. And come back down here and figure things out. Alright, so I rerouted one of the coals, and I'm going to put on, let me see here. So we're doing more iron coming from there to there. We have planks going from our sawmill to our iron mine. And then I think we're just going to put on one more iron train here, I think. And I'm just going to duplicate this guy. So let's pause and go to our station and depot 2 and then just duplicate him. That'll be the quickest way, right? Why create another one? Yeah, sure. And there we go. And that duplicates everything, even the orders, so start him on his way. Cool. Alright, so that should take care of that. So we should have more iron tokens coming in and more coal tokens coming in, hopefully. It looks like we're pretty low on timber as well, but we'll take care of that in a minute. That may be just buying trains and whatnot. So we have 486 right now. Let me see. We'll check back on that, see if that number goes up at all. Okay. Actually, we'll check back on it in a second because we want to buy some extensions here before we do anything else. So freight and storage building, we'll just put that there. And then let's see what we can buy for extensions here. Additional oil wells, always a good idea, right? Oops, that's 2. There we go. And more additional oil wells. That's 3, and then desalination plant. So that should be producing as quick as it can. And yeah, so we have a good amount there. And here we definitely need, I'm just going to do the stations for now, the station upgrades. So the freight station and the storage building, let's stick it here, I guess. Oh, we don't have enough? We don't have enough. So there we go. So we don't have enough wood. Alright, so 108, it does look like it's going up, so we're going to have to take care of that and bolster that up a little bit in a minute. But in the meantime, let us go ahead and hook up our factory. I'm going to flatten everything out because we're okay on money, so let's just flatten this out. I know that's not great, but it puts the factory up on pedestal though. Okay, and I think that's one of the last things we'll do here. We'll build the factory and we'll start producing. We'll start producing oil, or we'll put it in the cans or whatever. We'll start bringing things to the factory. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to do exactly, actually no, we'll put on the station on this side because it's pretty far away. And again, we want to put on our signal box right away and then extend the station like so. This one's going to need more as well, so we'll just put 2 on for now. It's fine. I think that should be good for now. And do our roundabout as we normally do. Hook up the second platform as well. Beauty. Okay. And extend this out a little bit. Like so. And, okay, so probably just right in the middle here. That. Cool. And we'll put our T in like so. Okay, and signal it up as we do. As we do. Okay. And then the block signals coming out. Like so. Put those all in the right direction. There we go. And what is train 43 has been stopped at a signal for a long time. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. didn't want to do that. Okay. Now, here we go. Oh, this does become tedious after a while. Right. Everybody going in the right direction, and everybody there. Everybody there. Okay, cool. Cool. And then extend it to the factory. And put in our signals here. So we got 1, 2, going in the right direction. A few here. A few here. And then these ones here in this junction. Do another couple here. And I think, yeah, that should be good. So we have a parking spot here. We have a parking spot here. And then obviously we put our chain signals in here. I probably could have put that in better. Let's do that. I think that can go up one. Yeah. So that'll give it a little bit more room for parking or whatever. All right. There we go. And we'll just stick a couple in the middle on this as well. So we got what's 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is good enough, I guess. Okay. Cool. And then, lastly but not leastly, we need to put in our auto signal placement and see if that went in right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, our oil delivery is good, and now we need to transport oil to any factory. Okay. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So where is our depot? And again, we're just going to use the 284 Class 65. Yeah, it looks like we're doing okay on coal for a while. And I'd like to get everything, so my main thing is here, I'd like to get everything to use oil. I mean, those are the best trains, from going forward, but we need to start making the oil first, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's go 1, 2. How many can we put on here? 1, 2, 3. Well, those are pretty heavy. Those are 40 tons each. Fully loaded, and that's it. So if we put in another 40, that'd be 356, and that'll go over the tonnage. So maybe we'll do 2 of those. How are we doing here? So 128, and then we'll add on another of our oil train going from the oil mine to the foundry, or not the foundry, but the refinery. So let's do that. So we'll put on 2 of those. Give it orders first. So orders are going from the refinery, going to our factory. Nice. Beauty. And duplicate. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, so let's just send him on his way, and then we'll do another one with the different wagons. We'll do the hatch wagons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and they are 29. So 2, 32, 42. There we go. That works. Okay. So, and we'll give him the same orders to go from the refinery to the factory and send him on his way. Okay. So, and I wanted to duplicate this guy as well, right? So let's just follow him and then go into our depot and duplicate. Let me see if we have enough resources to do it. And we don't. We don't have enough wood. But oh wow, we're very short on wood or timber. Okay, so with that, we have different wagons we can use for that. So we can use these wagons, the hatch wagons, instead of the worn wagons. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are 22, 10. So that's under the length and under the tonnage. So that works. Let's go ahead and give him orders to go from the oil well going to the refinery. All right. So hopefully that gets our oil production up and running smoothly. So then we can start putting on the nice trains, the ones that go 81 miles per hour, and they really fly. They cook, and they're pretty too. Pretty cool. Okay, so and we also have a refinery here. We also have another factory and another oil well here. Actually, these probably would have been a little bit better. We'd probably just connect these with one station, and then put the oil, make the oil go down to this refinery here, and then come back up and feed this factory. I think maybe we'll do that in our next video. So we'll have 2 of those going, 2 of those supply chains for oil going, and that's good. We have to take a break. We're not going to do that. So it takes 5 minutes of riding along, which is, if you don't know, let's just ride along on this, so we can actually ride along on the train. And the whistle's not working. I don't know why. But yeah, you can look around and have fun with that. So that's pretty cool. So it's just 5 minutes of that, which is kind of strange. That's okay. All right. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it there until next time. We are in Era 3. We will be bolstering up our other resources like wood and coal and iron, and also expanding our oil network. So very cool. Until next time, guys, this is Danny Code, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.